Hello everyone and welcome to the October update of Build the RedBull RB7. In today's video I'll be assessing the progress of the RedBull RB7 so far, racing and showroom bodies, Pirelli logos on our tyres, and shock absorber adjustments thanks to my good friend Marcus in Germany. First up I'm going to discuss the RB7 progress. 30 weeks into our RB7 build we see the front steering and suspension assemblies completed, and now we embark on the development of our chassis and gearbox. Though the series seemed to drag on the last couple of weeks, as we only received 1 or 2 parts per pack, and doubled up on front end parts like wheel bearings, springs, push rods and knuckle arms. With issue 30 giving us the left side chassis, we really get an idea on how large this RB7 is going to be. Up next we have the right chassis diffuser, tail light mount and the lower rear bulkhead, which holds all the internals of our gearbox. I'm a little disappointed in the materials used for the left and right side chassis compared to the more stronger and durable duraluminum main chassis, which is an alloy of aluminium, copper, manganese and magnesium, which is then hardened by a heating and cooling process, making it almost unbreakable. This makes it a superb choice for our main chassis as it holds our motor, gearbox and fuel tank. But a question has to be asked about the strength and material choice for the side chassis as it bends and flexes. Personally, I would have had the side chassis made in 2 parts, one being the underside, which would have been made up of duraluminum like the main chassis. Then have the aero features currently shown on the side chassis be made out of a lighter weight material. Then have the 2 parts come together to form the side chassis, much like how the bargeboard stays are connected to the main chassis through a series of screws. But enough of that for now. Overall I'm really happy with the progress of the car and I'm looking forward to building the gearbox. Now to the adjustments of the shock absorbers. Way back in issue 4 we received a bottle of shock oil, which we then had to reopen in issue 26 to add in our 2 washers. We'll have some upsetting news in regards to the suspension. After attaching your main chassis to your front end, you've most probably noticed the ride height is too low for RC use. Perfect for display, but will definitely bottom out on the road surface while in use. My sources in Germany have revealed the following. We will receive a set of longer ball ends for our suspension setup. This will therefore raise the height of our RB7, allowing enough clearance to race your car without scraping. Also, the provided shock oil is too weak, around 2-3,000 CSTs. For maximum performance of your RedBull RB7 suspension, it is recommended to use a shock oil around the 6,000 to 7,000 CST mark. This will therefore thicken the oil's consistency for less bounce while using the RC car. Once I get a hold of some higher grade shock oil, I'll upload a video about that. Now to the Pirelli logos. Some of you guys might have noticed that in the magazine, the RedBull RB7 shown has a Pirelli logos on the in and outside of the tyres, but the ones they provided us with only have them on the outside. Well, in issue 78 you will receive the missing Pirelli logos, along with the helmet, air filter and stickers. The Pirelli logos are a sticker and not a water slide decal, and they can only be applied to your RB7 if you intend it to be for display only. It's really great that we're getting the missing Pirelli logos, but it does seem a bit pointless because this series is to build a RC Nitro car and not a display car like the 08 McLaren. In issue 1, 2 and 3 we received our front and rear wing assemblies, which we later found out were our display wings and not our racing ones. But then as the series progressed, they provided us with the lower nose in issue 17, which we were there instructed to attach it to our car. And then in issue 29 we removed the lower nose to apply our air fences. Studying the exploded view poster and the English and German forum images, I've uncovered the following. Evidence being shown here of the display body, you will notice it's missing the engine. Now my German isn't great, and I don't think Google Translate is 100% either, but what I can work out is that you can only have one or the other, meaning you either have your car as display or you race it, as the different bodies have different corresponding parts, and to swap them over to take your display car for a drive will be quite the task. As the series makes you build the display version first, you must make your decision on what path you are going to take, display or racing, because some of the parts we are due to put on the car are for display only, To swap between the two bodies, you'll have to change the following: the lower nose, both air fences, both front wing stays, the front wing, the rear wing, both barge boards, the turning vanes, helmet, the body, the lower nose brace, and wheels if you've put the Pirelli stickers on it, and also the antennas and possible removal of the engine due to the suspicion that the engine cover on the display body is too narrow to go over the cylinder head. So I hope you all enjoyed this October update of Build the RedBull RB7. If you have any questions about anything I've spoken about, leave a comment or inbox me and I'll be happy to help you guys out. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys on Friday with issue 31.